Kendall, are you still in the queue? Are you still with us?
You know I'm here, sister. You know,
I know you're there, Kendall. What's going on? I can't wait to hear yours. Let's
ah,
get it going.
Little bro, it's good to see you on camera, man. Look at you.
man, what's up, man? First, let me give my roses to y'all, Jennifer, Ramona, and Fresher, man. I appreciate y'all. I seen when y'all had the opportunity to come in, and now we got a whole connection, like a real life connection, man. It's real. I'm blessed for God blessing the clubhouse to connect everybody, man. It's a source. It's a real good source. So for y'all don't know me, I'm Kendall Myers, also known as Mr. Overcomer. I am an empowerment speaker, growth development coach, CEO of It's Time to Step Up LLC, where we work with people struggling with self-doubt, grieving loved ones, strengthen their key core value, turn their personal pain into elevated power while unleashing their full potential and true greatness to life. I'm also a part of Hungry to Speak community, who is mentored by Les Brown the Great, and also I'm a part of Bridging the Gap Youth Program, which is a Stop the Violence movement. The founder is Tamara Willis, love her to death. She got a whole movement of her mission is using music, innovation, and STEM programs to help the youth stop violence. And we using the STEM, it is, if y'all don't know, it's 1.8 to 2.4 million STEM jobs that's out here. And when you get out of school, they are going for high 5 to 6 figures. And also, everyone that's a part of the community have their own business. So we uplift and motivate everyone. So today, I want to talk to you about turning your pain into passion. Have you ever lost someone that meant the world to you? And when they died, it took everything out of you? Raise your hand. Yeah, I know it hurt. It's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with being sad. There's nothing wrong with missing them. Really, if they just passed away. But you have to find and build momentum to get up that hill again. Life, your future, people that you have to save depend on you. You got a great journey ahead of you. And if they was here, you think they was still, because they still is here. They vessel not, but their spirit is. Do you think they would still want you moping and groaning over them? No. Let me share a story with you. 8 years ago, I was in my second year at Alabama A&M. My brother called me and told me, "Hey, bro, you want to come back home and visit Pops?" I'm like, "Yeah." And our bro, Lil Rob coming to town. I was like, "Absolutely, yes." We never got a chance to meet him, but we knew about him. So I got on the bus, went to St. Louis, seen my father. It'd been like 5 months. It was amazing. We hugged. He was just so happy to see me. The next day, me and my middle brother went to the airport, got my brother, and it was like an instant connection. We laughed and joked and got to get to know each other all the way back to my father's house. And when we got there, went in his room, it was like magic. We never seen the glow of his eyes, being so happy to see his three boys in the room finally at the same time. 4 days later, my brother had to leave and go back. Then 4 days after that, my father passed away from stage 4 lung cancer. It took a lot out of me. I had to go back to school with all that energy. And when I finally sat down, all the emotions sat down with me. The story doesn't end there. A week later, my roommate packed all his stuff up and left and took some of my stuff with him. I'm not a materialistic person, but it was one thing that he took that really broke my heart. It was the gold watch that my father gave me right before he passed. I said, why? Why did he have to take my father's watch? I was hurt. I was mad. I was angry. I was raged. I was sad. I remember punching the wall. And I remember calling my mom. She said, "Son, calm down and pray." She felt my intensity, and that's what I did. I said, "Lord, I give you everything. You can take the wheel. Everything. I'm done being disobedient." And he granted me. He granted me with a gift to learn how to use my emotions, and use them for good. Also tap into my spirituality and go a relationship with the Lord. And also tap into my manhood so I could be a better man. So at this moment in time, I was in the wilderness, Raise your hand if you ever feel like you was in the wilderness. Raise your hand. Yes, the wilderness. But let me tell you something about the wilderness. Some of the most beautiful trees grow in the wilderness. So when I was there, I had to learn how to fish to feed myself. I had to learn how to make a route to get to the other islands. I had to learn how to make a tent to keep a shelter over my head. I had to learn, and I did with my faith. So when you lose someone, you have to gain something, gain a strength, gain that muscle. I remember 4 years from that point. This was a crazy week, man. My mom was supposed to go out of town, but she didn't. And she ended up getting her car totaled. An 18-wheeler hit her in the back of her car, broke her funny bone. God bless that it saved her. God bless that he saved her and still. I'm sorry, I gotta had a call. Sorry. Hold on, sorry. God, man. Lord, she got hit in the back of the car and broke her funny bone, and God did save her to still be here because he know we still needed her here. It was crazy how this week went. The very next week, my grandma passed away, which was her mother. So if she never got into the accident, she wouldn't have been in town to see her mama being buried. Lord, I can't believe it. God working in mysterious ways. And when I was working on a job and explaining to them that my grandma just passed, want to know what they said to me? You should have told me a little earlier so we could have planned ahead. I just told you this is when it happened. And that was a change. That changed everything. I couldn't just rely on a job. I just couldn't hold myself back to be sad and down. I had to do something to better myself. So your pain comes from within. Yesterday, one of the students of Hungry to Speak, one of my good sisters, her name is Pamela Hope. She said a quote that touched everyone. She said, "My peace comes from my broken pieces." So I'm sharing you with that. When your heart feel like it's hurting, when it feel like it's just cracking and it's breaking and you can't feel it no more and it feel like it's not there and everything is took out of you, it's meant to be took out of you so the good things can be replaced inside of you, so you can continue to elevate up that mountain, so you can continue to see yourself as a better version of you. Yes, I wish my father was still here, but I wouldn't be the man who I am today. I wish my grandma was still here, but I wouldn't have that go-getter mentality if she was still here. So you got to take heed to these lessons and these laws. It's always keys to these moments. Whatever God do, he does. Any situation you feel like God is not there, he the one place you in that situation. Because like what my brother Fresher said, it's a reason why you in that situation. It's a reason why you have to go through that. Nobody else can. Only you can take that. But guess what? Guess what? Whatever don't kill you make you stronger. So also when God remove you out of these situations, make sure you take your mind with you. Make sure you make your mind grow with you, because it's preparing you for that next level where that devil is, where that devil is going to hit you even harder. But he just mad because you already got the victory. He mad because you got the victory. You free. So you can break that invisible chain that's dragging you down at any time. That's one of my quotes. It is nothing holding you back but you, yourself, and yours. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can break you but your past self. If you allow yourself to feel like a prisoner, that's how you're going to be. It's a lot of things going on in everybody's mind with the pandemic. So I understand I definitely understand. But that's why we have to be more aware of mental health. We have to start checking on people. We have to start being more intentional and grabbing people's hands and say, here, come over here. We're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure you get the right tools. We're going to make sure you get the right resources. Just stop saying, forget them. I'm going to worry about myself. What? Your why is never about you. Your why is more than you. Your why is the whole capacity that however far you can reach. That's your why. And you can't reach that high. Only the Almighty can. So he created you to be great. He created you with a gift, with treasure inside of you. You're worth way more than money and gold. If you tap into this and this, you can move the world. You can move the world, because this is what we're here for. To plant a seed, to grow as big as that tree in Lion King. So we here. And I am Mr. Overcomer. Every mountain that I come across, I get over, and I also show people the path over the mountain. And let me leave y'all with one quote, one of my quotes. You are commander-in-chief of your head. Let your mind go in the right place. Y'all be blessed.
Wow, 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 Kendall. That was awesome.